Stevie, a 3-2 win against Clyde this afternoon sees us progress in the Betfred Cup by winning our group. How did you see the 90 minutes overall?
It was a strange 90 minutes in terms of going 2-0 down, Jordan. The first half, obviously, we lose a bad goal. But I felt we created enough chances to score. Hit the post. I think Kevin O'Hara hit the post with a header. And it was just a case of trying to fine-tune a few things at half-time. I actually said at half-time to the boys that I was looking forward to the second half because, again, it was going to test our character. And not to panic, I felt we were passing the ball well. And as I say, more opportunities would come, and it was trying to be clinical in front of goal to take those chances. What I never anticipated was going 2-0 down. But delighted with the way the boys responded.
Looking back at your starting 11, given a senior debut to Marty Bowman, how big a decision was that, and how pleased were you with the way he performed?
Yeah, we just felt it was right for the balance of the team. I know Stephen Whittaker's played in there, and I've spoken about Ian Wilson. But Marty Bowman, it's been a hard year for him last year in terms of, he's come up from down south and he's been very patient to wait on an opportunity. But I thought he was terrific today. Going forward, he's put in some great deliveries. He didn't look like the game was too much for him. Having the experience of Paul Watson and Ryan Dow, Paul beside him as a right centre half and Ryan Dow just in front, all have helped him, and I'm sure Matty would be the first to admit that himself. And the pleasing thing for him today is it's a winning debut, which you can't get another debut in senior football, so very pleasing and encouraging for him.
We've mentioned it so many times already this season, but it's hard not to again. Today didn't feel like a 2-0 down performance come 60 minutes, but as soon as we got that goal back, we really seemed to build on our momentum again, and it felt like a deserved victory come the 90 minutes.
Yeah, and it did take a while for the goal to come, albeit it comes from the penalty spot, but I thought Kevin O'Hara went up and stuck it away well. Fraser Murray's done great to get him behind, gets pulled down for the penalty. As I say, we then had the decision, and that's why I've got good people. I'm very lucky I've got good coaching staff, because I actually felt at the time with the 4-4-2 that we were getting enough crosses into the box. I think the stats will show that, and the opportunities in front of goal, but we just felt to try and unsettle Clyde. We wanted to chuck an hard body up front, and putting Lewis McCann on up there. Kyle had a good impact on the game. Dom Thomas come on and had a good impact in the game, and it held well for us because we ended up scoring 2 late goals to go on and win the group, and I think it puts us through as a seeded side, or fingers crossed it has anyway.
Talking about that third goal, we were saying in the gantry as the game was going on, as we got that free kick, it would be an heroic kind of comeback in a way with the way that the game had went, but we didn't see that third goal going in quite as it did. Obviously a bit of debate around who scored it, but I suppose that's the good thing for you, is that all the players, no matter who gets the final touch, they're all happy to have continued that winning run and got through in the cup. Yeah,
it's important, and I've just left the dressing room and I've said to you guys before I've come on camera that Paul Watson and Kyle Turner are in there having a debate, and somebody will decide on who's got the final touch. But the fine detail matters to us. As a coaching staff, Jason works on the attack and set plays, and he always talks about putting in an in-swinging delivery onto the back post, because it's a horrible one for a goalkeeper. He's got to anticipate if somebody's going to nick in front, and to be fair, Kyle's taking him on board. He's put in a great delivery. I think Dom had one not long after he'd come on as well that just went wide of the post. So that small attention to detail, allows you to win games of football, and it's great that the players are taking things like that on.
Now that we are through last year, we got that reward, if you like, of playing Celtic away. It might be different this year with the coronavirus and no fans getting in, but do you feel, depending on who we get, it is that reward for the start to the season, that we might be able to go and face higher opposition and test ourselves again? Yeah,
I think it'd be great to get a home draw, but that's something that's out of your hands within a cup competition. All I would say is that Dunfermline fans and everybody connected with the club, we can look forward to the Hibs game tomorrow, watch that and then see the draw and know that we're going through. And as I say, it'd be great to get a game at East End to face whatever opposition may that be. But as I say, if we get drawn away, we'll just look to try and progress in the tournament.
And now we look forward to the game against Hearts on Friday night, probably your biggest test of the season so far, so you and the players must be relishing it.
Yeah, and again, we talk about the word momentum, but the boys have done great. It took 60 minutes or what to score our first goal today, and then we could have sat on the 2 each, but we had that hunger and desire to go and try and get the winner, and fortunate that we did probably on the day, but you earn your own luck. And you know, we're going to look forward to the game on Friday night against Hearts. It's going to be a massive, massive game. A great test for us against a good side, and I know how Robbie sets up his sides, and they'll come here fancying their chances as well. So it's a great advert for the Championship. We just have to make sure that we recover properly, give the boys a day off tomorrow, and we'll be on Monday to start our prep. Looking forward to the game.
And just to finish, just in general terms, I'm sure you were all like us watching Scotland on Thursday night and enjoying us getting to our first major tournament in 22 years. So how do you see that maybe benefiting Scottish football in general, and really giving teams like Dunfermline the chance to really progress even further again by the national team doing well?
I think it's just a connection. We talk about being connected with the local community. Dunfermline, a club that very much is close-knit together. And for a long time, you know, we've been waiting on seeing the country qualifying for a major event, and you know, they were absolutely magnificent. It's strange because I'm talking to half the squad on the Friday morning, and you know, some of these boys they weren't even born when we last participated in the World Cup in '98. So, you know, let's take the positives from it. I think when you're listening to Steve Clarke, he's done a great job with his staff, and then the humbleness of the players. You know, you see Ryan Christie, the way he spoke, Andrew Robertson, Big David Marshall being the hero on the night, but there was a good group of players that you could see it meant something. And as I say, it's something that we can look forward to in the summer, and hopefully Scotland do well.
Perfect. Thanks, Stevie. Enjoy your weekend.
Cheers. Thanks very much.